This is the modified aids off for our TGC Amateur Community. I'll be beginning the third round of our four-rounder here at Colin Mafia's Wolf Creek Definitive Edition. He set it up for 4 different days of play with different tees and pins, and there'll be different conditions depending on where the flags are put on the greens. To recap there, in that splash screen there, you'll see that the wind indicator is X'd off, which means you get the direction but not the miles per hour on the wind. Green grid is off. The club selection, I left the club only. Just saves you, a few seconds every shot. At least, kind of hands you the right club to start with. Next one over is the scout camera, so there's no zoom from the tee. Next over is the approach camera, which I leave activated there. If you're within 45 yards, you can hit the triangle button and swing around and take a look at things. You can look at the green slopes and stuff like that. Just gives you a little information, and I believe it corresponds to something in real golf there, where, as a golfer on a real golf course, you're not, pinned in one spot there. You can walk around, and, I've seen, guys even, when they're 100 yards out, walk up to the green and look around and try to find their landing spot. So, that's, I think it's fair and doesn't violate any aids off IDs you might have. So anyway, that's it. So I'm heading off to the third round. So we'll continue with the square button. There we go. This is frankjfUSA TV. Play the golf club game. Sometimes I put some racing stuff up there. Sometimes other stuff.
Hello there, and welcome to the first round in this event. Let's have a good time out there.
Yeah, it's a third round, but he calls it the first round because this is the Saturday round. So, yeah, it's unfortunate here. Excuse me. You can set up tours or tournaments, and anything more than one round has to become a tour, even though you pick the same course with different setups. Play 72 holes, it still becomes a tour instead of a tournament. They could fix that. Anyway, that's where the flag is there. I'd hope to get that to about the 430 position below the flag. So here we go, and first thing I'll do is I'll hit the options button there. It pauses the game, and you can see a green view there, and you can kind of see what the flag is doing, so you can take a guess as to the wind. It's a guesstimate. It's not a sure thing, or but that's as good as it gets. And then we'll hit the circle button to get the overhead of the hole itself, which I believe is coordinates with if you're standing on the tee at a real golf course. You have a scorecard in hand, and often you'll get a picture like this on the scorecard. It'll give you the overall length of the hole from the different tees, and this is a little more information than you probably get from a scorecard, but at least you can pick out landmarks to aim for. I'll be taking a driver off of that, so I look at which is a 265-yard carry. It'll probably go a little bit more with the wind. So between that 250 and 300-yard mark is about somewhere where we're going to go, and it just kind of gives you an aiming point. And I think if I just take it straight down, it should be all right. I'm just going to nudge this over a half a rectical over, and my preference is to hit the R3 a couple of times just to make sure I got it. And put a little fade on that. Getting the high camera or the high crane camera view here, so that usually means it's in good shape. He'll tell you if you're heading for the bunker well before it lands in it. So, okay, did okay there. 341 yards down.
And this looks like around 235 to
wind remains, not too much there, a few miles an hour. And I think wanted to bring that That's into about there. That's 234. I'm thinking 207 club will land and roll up to the green. See how well that works out. Okay, not terrible, but I know that's going to be a challenging putt.
If you can find a way to
Greens
sink this
are on the
next
slow
putt, you can
side.
really take some strokes off your score.
Swing the aimer around there, try to get the elevation changes. So you get over to here, it's an inch down, goes back to level. And we're going to take it about 3/4 of the way to the hole. 1 inch down. Pretty consistent. Right. I'm going to take it down. So slow green, a little bit downhill. Had a good line, just didn't hit it hard enough.
Man, just missed your eagle there if you weren't counting.
That's
okay,
right. Start
moving
with a birdie.
along.
It'll be downhill from here for sure.
Starting your round off with the birdie. Bold maneuver.
A little behind. I think somebody else has played this besides me, and it just hasn't updated there. Sometimes it takes a while. It's just like the messaging system through the game. Sometimes it's often behind. That could be better.
All right, you're going to put this in the fairway.
Pin placement doesn't look too severe here today for the third round. And I know somewhere over there. That's where that other tree landmark was. Let's take a look at the wind. Just doing a little bit different. Take it a half a rectical over, and we'll look at that. Back to where it was. Should be okay with a driver here.
This is a beauty.
Got the crane view. Should be okay.
Okay, we're looking at around 170 yards here.
It's 170 to the hole. I think we can take the 7-iron in. I think we wanted to get over to about here. Just give that wind a half a rectical room. And put a little fade on that. Wind should correct that. Yep. Okay. All in all, not bad.
Sweet. 9-footer here. I think you can do this.
Alright, so as you can see, no grid. I'll hit the square button, put the flag in for reference, swing it around, see, check on any elevation changes. More suddenly it changes, it goes from an inch down to level to an inch down, so there's not a whole lot going on. I'll take it, aimer back to about 3/4. It's about an inch down. Still thinking we can go pretty much straight at this hole. Inch down, inch down. Alright. Alright, I think we can put this pretty much straight to the hole. Yeah, something
Slightly
going on
to
at my feet
moderately
there I didn't account
disappointing
for.
there. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Sorry.
All right,
Take
let's
the
keep
par.
going.
Smile and go on to the next tee.
And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round.
Yeah, I'm 1 under
Keep
for
an
this
eye on
round,
that
but the
wind.
first round I
Could
was
come into
9
play on
over,
this
and the
hole.
second round I was 10 over there because I had a couple of bad holes. You know, I played 16 holes pretty decently and just got into trouble on 2 of them and made big scores. All right, we got a couple of tier. Looks like a 2 or 3 tier green there. We need to get up close to that hole to have any kind of flat putt. I would even say it would probably be okay. Yeah, wind's blowing pretty good now. I think I'm going to take that at it. Try to roll it up. And it's 32, it's 2, so it's 240 with the wind. I still feel good taking a 5-wood at that. I'd rather chip down a little bit than wind up being way short anyway.
Heading for the green here.
Get up there. Get up there. Stay up there. No. But the 3 would have put me well over the green and left me some kind of sensitive pitch, so. Unfortunately, it didn't roll all the way back to the fringe, so I feel obligated to putt this. 66 feet. It's got to be 66 or 48. Set this for about 110. There's a big change there. I think we have a double break situation here. I think between me, I think it breaks left. I think it breaks left big time, and then you get to the top of the hill, and it's going to break back right. Yeah, it's going to break right up to the top of the hill, then I think it breaks left. So, the best I can do is guesstimate this. Just couldn't hit that hard enough.
All right, 14 feet to the hole. Oh, that was almost in.
Could have been.
All right, let's see how we stack up in the standings here. And that hole puts you up to even par. Here we go. Let's pop this in the fairway.
See what a flag is. I'm going to pause this for a second there, save the 15-minute clip. Maybe put a whole round together I can post up with SHAREfactory.
Nice. And we have about, I'd say 140-ish yards from here.
Yeah, but it's 41 down, so it's about 12, 13, 14, 14. Usually, I think we can go in it. this. It's blowing a little strong. So I'm going to be about at the hole. And I think it's about six inches over. Extra half a reticle for the elevation, because the longer it's in the air, the more the wind does. So that's how it's supposed to work. I guess that was a good decision. Okay.
Thank you for that
Expertly
last shot.
done. Thank you very much.
That was inspiring. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, 1 under for the round.
I'd be happy with even par for the next 15 holes.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
Really got to pay attention here. Just note where them bunkers are, and then when you get the overhead, you'll see the yardage. If you want to take driver at this, or you could play conservatively. You know, go for par instead of trying to be a hero all the time. I think we can't get right at the hole. I think we want to be at about 3 o'clock off the hole. Wind's against us quite a bit. And you can see that bunker out there. If we go to here, it's quite a bit downhill too. I think we're going to play conservatively here with the 3-wood.
Something sounded off there.
Yeah, wasn't off by that much, but that means it's in the bunker, or worse. Okay. You see where you are with the overhead, and there's nothing but trouble there. That's not going to go anywhere. The best I can do is get myself to safety.
Okay, we are back on the fairway. Let's regroup and get onto this green now. Okay, looks like we have around 155 yards to go.
That wind will push me back a little bit. Rather not be short in the bunker. Do your thing, wind. Got half a chance to save
on the
my
green,
par.
good stuff. Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
There's so much you can do. Still got a couple feet past the hole. See if there's any tendency at the hole. It'll start at the hole.
Great putt, and that is for par. And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round. Okay, hole number 6.
Carry the water with the right wind, but chances are I'll be laying up. Again, I let the flyby happen. Gives you a decent look at the contour of the green. Pick out a spot. Just, I don't know, the 5 o'clock position below the hole might give me a chance. Okay. Alright, wind's blowing about 6 to 8 maybe. Should be able to clear the, take it to the tree, a little bit over. Alright, got the crane view. Should be in good shape.
Good stuff. Okay, we have about 130 yards, I'd say, to get to the pin.
As I recall, we wanted to land somewhere right about over there, about a half a reticle off the flag. Wind's strong enough. I think the pitching wedge gets us there. Not too much danger. Too much, and that's not going to roll back, is it?
Nice. Looking at a 19-foot putt from here.
Down, the 2 down, the 1 down the level, so there's a big swing there. And keeps on going a little bit. Take a look midway to the hole. Midway to the hole, things are looking pretty good. Gotta get to there. Then we gotta get there. Just didn't do much at all, did it?
3 feet to the hole here.
Really looked like it was going to do more. Should be a no-brainer putt.
Solid
Save the
stroke
par.
on that one. And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round. Well, just letting you know it's a bit windy out there, so keep that in mind as you go onto the tee.
Another benefit of watching the flyovers there is you get to appreciate you know, what the course designer did. You know, it takes days. Sometimes it takes a whole day to do one hole. I'm not sure what to do there. I either want to be off the green to the left or like to the 4 o'clock position, but let's look at the wind. Wind's blowing pretty steady against us. I think we're lined up pretty good. I'm going to take the 5 wood at this. That's where I went wrong yesterday. Okay. I'm going to take the 3 wood at this after all. That's where I went wrong yesterday. Ah, damn it. We hit that on the fly too. Yeah, they're gonna half a lie. You gotta be smart. Okay. Try to get this into the contour over here. Pitch out to safety. Into that slope. Down.
Don't worry about that. I've seen worse. I've done worse. Oh, that green's significantly higher than the ball, just so you know.
Okay, so the plan was either to get off the green and chip, but we already wasted a shot, so we're going to take a chance on getting it close. Wind's pretty neat, so we're 99 yards. 106, 107. Pitching wedge here.
Looks like this is a beauty.
Okay, save our par maybe here, huh?
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Going on there to worry about.
All right,
Save
let's
the par.
check the standings. And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round. Okay, here we go.
It's no fun over there. Wind is pretty strong against us too. Just have to play this as a par 4. Try to stay out of trouble.
I don't think this is going to get there.
I wasn't expecting it to. Should be able to get the scout. Oh, you do have it. Okay. I think that's good. Good call. Okay. Try to stick it. A hair of D-loft here, just to deaden this, otherwise it'll want to spin back.
Beauty.
Love it when a
5-footer here,
plan
nothing
comes
too bad.
together. Things looking on the level here. Tendencies. Nothing going on. Just take a look back. And it goes to 1 inch down there. I think we need to take this out to. I think we need to take this out to the right edge just a little bit.
Nice, that'll work for par.
Play for par, get par. Play to be a hero.
And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round.
Okay, I'm just going to pause again.